Hey everyone, figured I'd do yet another update on my Marvel Legends Black Widow. And I also want to give another thanks to Toy Reviewer 69, I believe his name is. He actually showed on his Instagram some mods that he did to his Black Widow. Though the mods I did are kind of different though. Like similar, but still a bit different. He did more extreme things. I'm just gonna get her off the stand here. I will say the first thing I did was I replaced the strap on Yelena Belova's belt holster. For some stupid reason, I decided to cut it off, but I eventually realized that was a dumb idea, so I just used a rubber band because I ended up throwing the old strap away. So a rubber band I used, and it still works well. Still works. And yes, I think I showed this before, but in case I didn't, I gave her Yelena Belova's pistols, both the normal and suppressed pistol. Because I kind of like it more. I kind of like the look of these pistols more. And yes, they don't have like a metallic paint job or black wash, but honestly, I really don't mind. Now, one thing I didn't really mod, but kind of tried to fix, was to try to tighten up the ball peg. And it does work. You know, the ball peg is a bit more tighter now. Because for some reason, this head, it wasn't extremely loose, but it was to the point where I could easily just pull it off with barely any efforts. Let's just get closer. But yeah, I didn't like that. But one thing I really did was I actually freed up her butterfly joints. So now they can move a whole lot more. They can move way more. Her arms can move way more backwards and even forwards. Though they kind of pull the, oh, you're not even seeing that. They kind of pull the butterfly joint out a little bit. So be wary of that. But it's similar to, like, you know, the new Black Panther, or the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. You could, you know, use a heat gun, a hair dryer to pop the arm out of the butterfly socket, clip the little extended peg off the mushroom cap, and just plug it back in, and you know, they have a lot more range. And I also did the similar mod, the same mod on Black Widow that I did with my Spider-Man figure. I just drilled a hole in one of the, to where the seam line meets, popped it apart, did the same thing with the upper torso, popped that apart, and just, actually, now I'm not going to take it off. This mouse is in the way, but anyway, I pretty much did the same type of mod that I did with my Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, where now she has a lot better range in the diaphragm joint. And I mean a lot range going backwards. Going forwards, you know, slightly more. Okay, maybe a little more slightly, I don't know. But yeah, she did not have this type of range originally. I mean, the waist crunch still works. That's good. And I also popped off her legs and kind of shaved down the socket up here so she can move her legs outward even more. As you can see, they do go slightly more outward than how they did originally. Not a whole lot, but I'd say it's good enough. Like, I'd say that's good enough. You're not like Spider-Man levels, but still good enough. But yeah, those are the mods I did. You know, I'm very happy with this Black Widow figure even more now. And like I showed you, you know, she has new feet because the other ones didn't look like shoes. They didn't look right. Now, for Toy Reviewer 69's mods, he actually took apart the upper torso as well and gave her more articulation. He gave her a neck ball peg joint, new ball pegs for the diaphragm, for the arms, just added in more stuff. But as for me, I'm not really that extreme with customizing, by adding in new joints and all, but this is fine. I'm fine with how this Black Widow is, because honestly, I mean, the ball peg for the neck is cool, but I'm fine with the hinge and ball peg for the head. But yeah, I mean, butterfly joints has more range, the upper diaphragm has more range, the hips have a bit more range too. So yeah. Again though, I wish I'd never cut that strap off, because I don't know what I was thinking. That was a stupid idea. I wish I never did that. So like I said, I used a rubber band here, and of course I gave her Yelena Belova's sniper rifle, but I replaced the crappy plastic strap with the bendy wire strap. So now it kind of hangs off her shoulder like so. I mean, granted, I might have got the granted, I might have made the no, not made, I used a bendy wire that was a bit too long. And honestly, thinking about it, I'm probably gonna like just take this off and I might just take off this bendy wire and use like a little like elastic strap or something. I mean, I know that's what Scorpio used for his sniper rifle, Yelena Belova sniper rifle. And of course, I decided to give Black Widow some melee weapons. These are actually from the Marvel Legends Hellcat from the Goblin Build-A-Figure wave, I believe. And originally I had these glued together, but that was a long time ago, so I just took them apart, and now she has batons. And granted, yes, there are versions of Black Cat that uses like electric batons, but yeah, what can you do? But yeah, I am very happy with the mods I did with Black Widow. Oh, and I almost forgot, Victoria Viewer also gave her Rebel Tech joints for her feet. I would do that, but I don't want to risk, screwing up and having, one leg slightly longer than the other one. So yeah, I mean, yes, her feet don't rotate. They can only move forward and back and side to side, but that's all right. But yeah, just figured I'd make a quick update, another update to my Black Widow. And I'm very happy with it. Very happy with this Black Widow figure, even more. Though I also want to do a bit of a warning that if you do the diaphragm mod, be warned that the ball peg will be a bit loose and it will pop off easily. I originally used heat shrink tubing on it, but it didn't work, so I just used super glue around the ball peg, and now it rotates like it can crunch all around without popping off, unless if I pull it off, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really did. I'm very happy with Black Widow, with this figure now. So yeah. Anyway guys, that's it. And no, she did not come with it. This is actually Nightwing's Mayfix stand. This is not hers. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Better range of posability for butterfly joints and her upper diaphragm joint, and slightly better range for her hips, like I said earlier. But yeah, that's it guys. See you all next time.